Always, this was an exciting week in the world of travel. From Peru to Japan, we have so much to share on today's travel news, live from 3D Travelcast. Hello. Hi, everyone. So,
Hi.
the first break just came out within the last, 30 minutes or something like that?
Very recently.
Yes, and beginning November 14th, so just shy of 2 weeks for sailings departing the United States, Disney Cruise Line will no longer require guests, regardless of vaccination status, to provide proof of a negative test prior to sailing. So that is very, very exciting.
Yeah.
They do highly recommend fully vaccinated guests and really, really encourage unvaccinated guests to still take that COVID-19 test 2 days prior to sailing. I'm a fan of it. I like the idea of testing. I think that would be it's smart not to go and travel when you're sick, regardless of what you have. You don't wanna
Mhm.
spread that around. So I'm a fan if there's a way to find out if I'm sick. I don't like traveling knowing I'm sick, but that's really exciting news to me.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sandy. I do think that if the cruise lines are going to this, though, that they really have to have a very good plan in place,
Mhm.
preferably a refund. And
Yep.
as Carol Beth had mentioned, as we were talking earlier, a way to get home.
Right. Yeah, you've
You
traveled
know?
to the cruise port, whether you've flown there or drove however many hours.
Right.
Right. Yep. And your return flight just might not be that same day, right? Since you're expecting to be there for a week or whatever. But no, it's still really exciting news. Time will tell how it works out. Like,
Right.
I know it will, but there could be some frustration if there is, denial of boarding or something like that. I don't think it's going to turn out to be too much of a problem.
I'm actually quite shocked that Disney has done this because other cruise lines out there have not yet, and Disney's
Right.
usually the last. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty shocked.
It is very shocking. They really do. They're a lot more cautious. They
Mhm.
cater to children and things like that. So they are, and they don't want to shut down. Nobody wants to have to shut down with a new outbreak or anything. So it
Right.
is a little shocking.
Yeah. Well, we've got some other great news. Peru is finally fully reopened.
That's so
So
cool.
get out there, go see isn't Machu Picchu in or is that in
Machu Picchu.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
James has been wanting to
Mhm.
go to Machu Picchu for I don't know how long. And like that's what he always talks about to me. Can we go to Machu Picchu? Well, guess what?
Does he?
Apparently we can because it's fully reopened.
Well, it's so cool. The history there. Lima is a beautiful city. So
Mhm.
that's pretty exciting.
And Cusco. So Cusco is in Peru as
Right.
well.
That's right.
Yeah. And you can eat cuy. Do y'all remember us talking about cuy?
I
I do
remember
not
Kui.
know Kui.
Cuy is one of the major things that they eat in Peru. You can buy them on the side of the road. Like you can pick out your own cuy. They will roast them in pits for you. And y'all don't know what cuy is?
Mm-mm.
It's a guinea pig.
Oh,
No, thanks. I'm gonna pass.
no, thank you.
No guinea
Yep.
pig for you.
I
That's
am
so
not
I
funny.
that
I
adventurous
I
when it
tend
comes to
to
eating.
try to shy away from eating rodent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and your standards.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Do you
I
not
will
eat
say
squirrel?
I do eat squirrel. I do I that well, not often. It's not my favorite. My son, I've got a freezer full of it. No, I will try anything once. I will. I might not try it again after that.
Have you eaten bugs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
I don't
Then
mind
I
them.
believe you that you will try anything once.
I don't mind. Look, you go like so in New Orleans, you got the Audubon Zoo, they have the insectarium. They always have some sort of maggot chutney or
Mhm.
crickets baked into something. Yeah, they're not that bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to move on. So, in Japan, I am so excited about this. I've been excited about this ever since they announced it was coming. Studio Ghibli or Ghibli, Noah would tell me. My son Noah would. I never remember which one is correct. So it's if you have watched Hayao Miyazaki, his films are incredible. They are Ponyo, Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, so many incredible films that we just love. And they have built a commemorative park. So they built it on the 2005 World Expo. So what's interesting about this is they have never wanted it to be an amusement park. It's not an amusement park. It's an experience. It's an immersive experience. And there's 5 lands, and 3 of them have been built so far and are open to the public. And you buy what I thought was interesting is you buy tickets to each individual land. So it's not like one immersive experience and 2 more are going to open, but you can go if you are a fan like me, then you know how exciting it is. There is a real size, life-size cat bus, which is just the coolest thing. You can sit with the characters of Spirited Away and just sit quietly with them and take pictures. And you can go find suit sprites. and there's just these incredible experiences. And then 2 lands that are opening up. We'll have 2 of our favorites, Kiki's Delivery Service and Howl's Moving Castle. But all this stuff is life size. So it's immersive in the way that we talk about like Cars Land might be immersive, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's an incredible experience. So we will be going. I'm just saying.
I see
that is why we'll
your
go to Japan.
excitement, but I have no clue what you're talking about.
So you've never seen any of those films ever? Okay, I may have to ship one to you because your boys would love them.
The only one I've heard of is Ponyo. I have heard that name before. I don't know. Is it animated? I think it's animated. Yeah. Okay.
It's animated.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know where apparently I live under a rock over here. But
my kids used to sing the Ponyo song over and over again. Oh my word.
Ponyo, little fishy in the sea. Yeah, it sticks in your head.
Yeah.
Ponyo is the most little kid oriented one. Like some of them you flat out wouldn't want to watch with little children because it can be spooky and scary.
I know my teenager will know what this stuff is. I'm going to have to ask him.
You ask. If not, then I will have to tell you which ones to start with because it is just. Wendy, have you seen any besides Ponyo?
I don't think I saw the whole thing of Spirited Away, but I've seen
It's a creepy one.
And
our favorite by far is Howl's Moving Castle. What'd you say? I'm sorry, I talked over you.
I said I know Austin has probably seen all of these.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm excited. I'm just going to sit in my glow and you can go next.
I'm very excited for you. But I'm also excited about the Galveston Cruise Terminal.
Yes.
Because it opens on the 9th and it is a huge new complex. It's going to, I think, 600,000 cruise passengers will be able to travel through this thing per year. So they're expanding Galveston as a cruise terminal just exponentially. It's pretty exciting for me. I live an hour from a cruise port, but I'm not a fan of that cruise port. I much prefer that 5-hour drive over. Of course, I do it the day before. Never drive that far the day of your cruise. That ship's not waiting on you, right? But it's really exciting. It's huge. It's going to cater to a whole lot more people. It's very, very green. It is zero energy. We just looked this up, what that means. They are full of solar panels. So I'm pretty excited to see it when Carol Beth and I pass through there on the 9th. I'm so excited.
Yes, opening day. And I've tried to look up and see what they're doing there on opening day. And so far there hasn't been a release. What'd you say?
I tried too, because I'm like, what are we in the store for? But I don't really see anything.
I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I'm excited to see.
But there's a lot of chatter on there's apparently the sailings following ours are probably going to be pretty full because there's a lot of chatter on my business Facebook page that I've got a post about it, but it's just, I'm on her on the 20th and I'm on her and I'm back to back on this date on the Allure that's sailing that day. But it's exciting. There's a lot of excitement.
Well, last week I announced that St. Martin had fully reopened. Well, now they're announcing that their 3rd food festival is coming after lifting all the restrictions as of yesterday. So they have declared November as the island's culinary month. So I feel like we all need to go to St. Martin during November.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yes.
So I'm all about some good Caribbean food.
3 food festivals going on.
Okay.
In 1 month, right? I think it's crazy. So fun.
I know, right? So I'm going to read part of this because I know I'm not going to to get it right. So, in addition to showcasing food specialties, restaurants will offer additional entertainment and activities from live music and DJ sets to sushi making classes. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
Yep.
And international chefs have an opportunity to showcase their skills at the festival. And I know I'm not going to say this because I don't do Spanish very well. It's like fete de la cuisine, something like that.
I f-
Is that
I feel like that
Spanish?
was the Cajun pronunciation a little bit. So
Yeah.
I
Is
feel
that
like you
Spanish
did
or
well.
French?
Well, maybe that is French. Yes. Because wouldn't it be
Yes.
Fiesta de la?
Yeah, a fete. It's a fete. A
Yes.
fete is a party in French. Fete.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's going
Sure.
to be
That's
November 4th through the 12th after 5 years absence. So this is pretty major, right?
Mhm.
Wow. So that was
Oh, yeah, it is
they didn't
French.
do it before COVID then for a year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're going to have chefs and mixologists from New York, the Netherlands, Curacao. Lots of cool places,
Fun.
right?
It's so cool.
Oh, and I love this that the proceeds from the event go to local hospitality and disability awareness charities. Love that.
That's
That's always a
awesome.
plus in my book. Okay, and so if you're just dying to go to St. Martin during November to experience all of this, the Divi Little Bay Beach Resort is offering special rates. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, it's fun. I love reading about these kind of things and then imagining, oh, well then so apparently in November I need to go to St. Martin at some point.
Yeah.
Right? And make little notes because you never know. Like even if you just popped over there on a cruise or something, maybe you could hit a food festival,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Super fun.
Very much.
Okay, so we're gonna hop back into the cruise arena real quick. So Royal Caribbean is having a really good couple of weeks here. Not only is the new port coming to Galveston, but they released the Icon, which is overwhelmingly amazing ship. Like I feel like I'm not going to fully understand it until I step on her
Mhm.
or one of the Icon class. It's a whole new class of ships, right? They had the biggest opening day in the history of Royal Caribbean, and they've been open for 53 years. So I love what this says about the travel industry. Obviously, we're back, and the desire and appetite for cruises is back. And it's aboard a ship that looks absolutely breathtaking. So I was thrilled for them and thrilled for us. So
Yeah.
I can't
think
wait
that's
to
great.
sail on an Icon class ship.
I think it's kind of telling that there are people out there. I know our economy is not great right now, but there are people doing well enough to have discretionary income
Mhm.
and be ready
Yep.
for something like this. So yay for them. Yay for all. That's exciting
Yeah.
to me.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
is. And continuing the cruise theme,
Yep.
the Norwegian Prima just embarked from Galveston. So this is the first time Norwegian NCL has ever been in Galveston, which is really cool. There's so many more options. That's again, I keep talking about Galveston and how excited I am
Yeah.
to see we have so many more. A couple of years ago, Disney joined the fold. There are so
Mhm.
many great cruise options from
Yes.
Galveston. I love that port and I love that there's a new one, but it's really cool. They did a teacher contest. So it was the Giving Joy contest. So they had 100 teacher contest winners that they got a special concert, an exclusive cruise aboard the Norwegian Prima. So on October 27th, they had an award ceremony. And they are currently sailing on a 5-night cruise from Galveston right now, which is really, really exciting. That's the first departure they've ever had from Galveston, and they've got 100 teachers forming little minds. I just think that's so special and sweet.
I do too. It makes my heart happy.
It does. I love to hear when cruise lines do things like this, when they offer first responder discounts or special offers, things like that for people who are making the world a better place. So, I love
Guess
it.
you know what? I forgot to show our crawlers at all. Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Royal
okay.
Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean.
There we go. We're
Icon.
very excited. Wait.
Let's recap. Icon.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, we have all kinds of stuff up here. Peru is now open. We're just going to recap real quick. Ghibli, Studio Ghibli.
Woo-hoo.
Yes, we're good.
Are most excited?
I am. Oh, there is a new Royal Caribbean terminal in Galveston.
Very green.
St. Martin has a food festival that we all need to go to.
November.
We already did the Royal and Norwegian Cruise Line. Oh, the Prima. Oh, look, why for some reason that was like an exciting one. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so now we'll do
We're
Walt
having a
Disney
day.
World. We've got
We're
there.
having a day.
We're gonna wrap up our news with Walt Disney World. Here we go.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, you never know.
So Epcot's Festival of the Arts, the dates are finalized for 2023. It's going to be January 13th through February 20th. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this is my absolute favorite festival
Yes.
at Epcot. I absolutely love,
Mhm.
love it. You get
Yes.
to do all sorts of
That
cool
painting?
things,
The
not
painting
just
thing.
seeing the
Yeah.
art by artists and like display. You actually get to see them painting or drawing or whatever. You get to paint a mural yourself. You get to
Mhm.
hear Broadway stars. You get to see, I mean, just there is just art
Yeah.
all over the place. And one of my favorite things too is the photo, like the stands where you go into famous portraits and put yourself in them and get
That
your
is so
your
fun.
pictures. I love that. I mean, there's just so much to this festival that is fun. You can get on the bike and it's kind of like the spin art of when you were a kid. You get on the bike and
Yes.
it has that paper in it and it spins
Mhm.
the paint all
It's
over
fun.
it. And I'm sure there's a gazillion things that I'm missing, but I mean, so fun.
I like the photos. I like doing the photos where it's like you're inside of a painting
Yes,
and they
that's
take your
I
picture.
love it.
I
Mhm.
like the Animation Academy.
Oh yes.
I
Yeah, it's
love that
really
you get to
nice because
try to draw.
they bring it to the amphitheater, because you can
Mhm.
go do that over at Animal Kingdom, but all year long. But during the Festival of the Arts, they bring it to the
And so many more
amphitheater.
people can do it because it's
Mhm.
limited
I
at
didn't know
Animal
that they
Kingdom.
did that. I missed that when I went last time. I've also missed a lot of the Broadway performers, so I know I would love that. I
Yeah.
feel like I need at least 2 days
Oh
to
yeah. I
enjoy
mean,
it.
there's so much to
Mhm.
do there, and of course, Figment is like the icon for
Mhm.
Festival of the Arts because obviously imagination. So
Yeah.
he's
So cute.
loud and out there and everywhere during Festival of the Arts. So if you're a Figment
Oh.
person, this is your festival.
And if you don't know who that is, it's a purple dinosaur dude that is not Barney.
No.
Yeah.
He's a little annoying,
He's
but
a
that's just me.
dragon.
Yeah, he's a dragon. He's got
Mhm.
wings. He flies.
Oh, he is a dragon, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a dragon.
Not a
Well,
fan.
that's the first I realized that. Y'all witnessed it right here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about this one too, is the extended theme park hours are going through 2022 through Walt Disney's 50th celebration. And that's the extended evening theme park hours where deluxe villas, deluxe villa guests and deluxe resort guests can stay an extra hour or two at the end. Because I think there is just something magical about the parks at night. And especially when they're starting to people are starting to leave and there's not as many people and you get those amazing Main Street pictures or the World Showcase at night is one of my favorite things, like ever. I could spend hours just walking around with the flames on the street lamp things. Oh, it's just amazing. So I love
And
those
it's
extended park hours.
and being only deluxe guests, I know that's hard because we've stayed value more than we have deluxe, but I've only been able to do it a couple of times when it was limited that way. But then it truly is very light in the park. You do feel like you have the park to yourself.
It
So
is.
that is
It's
a
great. And
benefit.
I said 2022. It does go through 2022. The extension is through 2023. I
Yes.
did not say that part. Sorry. Wendy, were you going to correct me, please?
Yeah, I'm like,
I know. I saw you. You were like going to say it. I'm like, I know what she's doing because I
Yeah.
totally misspoke. Yep. That's what I did there. But no, that's I would much rather be in the parks at night than in the daytime. Like I would totally go back and take my nap or whatever I needed to do so that I could get into 11 p.m. for some of the parks. And that's just the coolest thing.
It is.
It
It
is.
is.
Well, thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next week with more and more and always more. So make sure to
Will
like.
we see everyone next week?
Yes, we will. Even though we're going to, Sandy, you and I are going to go live from
Is that what
the
we're doing?
port. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we are.
Well, a hi from the
Yes.
Allure in advance. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Like, I don't
Wendy
know.
won't be here next week on.
We're
the
missing
live.
Wendy.
Yeah.
She's busy doing
Well,
other
that's not
things,
fun.
apparently.
Yes.
She has a life. I love it.
So make sure to like, subscribe, and follow and fan us wherever you're watching this video. So you'll always know when we're going to be popping on. And if you don't have a travel advisor, reach out to us at info@3dtravelcompany.com to make sure you get the best in the travel biz. From the 3D Travelcast, this is Wendy Armstrong.
Sandy Barnez.
And Carol Beth Scott. Until next
time.